Hey everybody, this is Y Chromosomes Music. Trying for about, I don't know, the third or fourth time to do this film. I know I'd promised you all that I was going to go over the 1940 U.S. federal census on Family Search, but the films are taking too long because I also wanted to basically give you an introduction to FamilySearch.org for people in reference to searching on Family Search and how you can do that to find records about your ancestors. So I'm going to presume that you have already got your username and your password so that you can see the same thing that I'm looking at. I can't show you the screenshot for the records because of a copyright situation. I can tell you what's in them, and I will be doing that, but I'm just going to walk you through just this basically the way that I search on Family Search. Your screen might look different in reference to your browser and things like that. So, but I'm just going to go through the steps the way that I search for, and I'm going to be looking at the 1940 U.S. federal census eventually. But I just wanted to go into general in reference to how you would get there on Family Search. Okay, the first thing you're going to do once you sign in, you're going to see a screen, and at the top it's going to say Family Search, and then to the right it's going to say Family Tree and Search and Memories and Indexing and Activities. Right there where it says Search, I want you to click on that, and then you'll get a drop-down list that says Records, Images, Family Tree, Genealogies, Catalog, Books, and Research Wiki. You want to click on Records, and that will bring you a page that has should have a world map on it, and we're looking in the United States for records there. So you're going to click on the United States, and then you'll get a little drop down list above that. It says United States of America, and it says all the states in alphabetical order. We're mainly focusing on Alabama because that's where my family is, so I'm going to click on Alabama. And then you're going to get another page. It says, welcome to our Alabama research page. We brought together tools to help you with your research in Alabama. And it's got some learning courses. It says we have 9 learning courses to help you do your family history research in Alabama. And it has all the different ones that are there. And you can see all the Alabama courses in the Learning Center. And then if you go to the right, it says indexed historical records, search collections of records for documents about your ancestors. You can filter which collections you would like to search within. So if you scroll down, or it says search reset, under that it says filter by collection, showing top 5. If you want to show all of them, and it says show all 102, you click on that, and it gives you all 102 records that are either associated with Alabama or with the United States, or just some general records that they have for overall general records. And you can look at those. And if you scroll down past those records, then you'll come to another section that says image only historical records. Can't find records for your ancestors when you search? Try our collections that haven't been indexed yet. So in other words, the records at the top, those are actually indexed records. It says indexed historical records. You can search with search fields within those. You can search by last name. You can search by first name and last name. You can search by residence, like the county. You can search by ranges of dates for births or marriages or deaths or what have you there. So there's different parameters you can use to search in those records. But these records, the second set of image only historical records, you cannot search within those. You have to browse through them. And you can select a collection to start browsing the images, it says. And there's census and lists, United States enumeration district maps for the 12th through the 16th U.S. censuses, 1900 to 1940. I've looked at some of those maps. Those are very helpful. Then there's military records. There's probate and court records, including Alabama probate records, and then there's miscellaneous. And then under that, it says catalog material, and these are this would be the Alabama records that are in the catalogs, either at the Family History Library in Salt Lake City or at a local family history center, which you can find near you. Okay, but we're going to go back to the top here to the index records, and you'll see all the different United States census from 1800 all the way to 1940. And we want to look at the 1940 census, so we're going to click on that. United States Census 1940. Okay, and that's going to give us a page that says United States Census 1940, description, index, and images of population schedules listing inhabitants of the United States in 1940. This was the 16th census conducted since 1790. There were 134 million individuals enumerated this census year. The schedules cover the 48 states as well as Alaska, Hawaii, American Samoa, Guam, Panama Canal Zone, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. The index is being created by Family Search, Bright Solid, and Inflection. And we're going to look for my family, and their last name is Jernigan. I like to search, if I can, just by last name, especially if it's not a really, really common last name. So I'm going to put in where it just says last names, I'm going to put capital Jernigan. And then I'm going to search by the residence. We know pretty much that they were probably in Jefferson County, Alabama. So where it says residence place, click on residence, and let's give you a little box that says residence place. I'm going to put capital Jeffferson, comma, space, capital Alabama. And that's how you search for, when you put a residence, you can put a county and then a state. If you want to search by the county, that's how you need to search. You don't put the word county, you just put the name of the county, comma, then a space, then the state. And now I'm going to click search. And I got 73 results for the name Jernigan, residence place, Jefferson, Alabama. There is a lot of people here with the last name Jernigan in the 1940 census. And right away, the second person you see is Ralph Jernigan. That is my great uncle, Ralph Jernigan. And it shows where he was living in election precinct 57 in Jefferson County, Alabama. Now I'm going to scroll down till I can find my grandfather. Let's see. He's kind of a ways down. There he is, Frankie Jernigan, head, born 1909. Yep, that's him. Spouse Zora B. Jernigan, that's my grandma. Children, Frank, that's my Uncle Frank. Mary E., that's my Aunt Mary. Shirley, my Aunt Shirley, and my dad, Eugene Jernigan. So I'm going to click on Frankie Jernigan, on his name. And then I'm going to get this another screen. It says Frankie Jernigan, United States Census 1940. It's kind of a little index record of this person that you click on. And it says name Frankie Jernigan, event type census, event date 1940, event place election precinct 47, Jefferson, Alabama, United States, gender male, age 31, marital status married, race white, race original white, relationship to head of household head. So he is the head of the household. Relationship to head of household original head. Birthplace Alabama. Birth year estimated 1909. Last place of residence same house. What that basically means, in other words, the last place of residence in 1935, because that's a question that they asked on the 1940 census. Where were you living in 1935? And he basically had said in this census that he was living in the same house. In other words, in the same exact house that he was living in 1940. If he wasn't living in the same house but was living in the same place, like Newcastle, which is where he was living, it would just say same place. And he presumably was living in a different house. And then under that, there's the whole household, typed up: Frankie Jernigan, Zora B. Jernigan, Frank Jernigan, Mary E. Jernigan, Shirley, Eugene, and the role of their person, how they are related to the head of household, head, wife, son, daughter, daughter, son, and sex, male, female, male, female, female, male, their age, 31, 29, 11, 8, 4, 2, and all of them were born in Alabama. And then if you go over to the right of that, it says this is a record collection in the United States 1940. There's some document information you can look at. Index record, a volunteer indexed this record for you. Thank the volunteer. I did that before, so I've already thanked the person. for doing this, for indexing this for me. I appreciate it. So I did thank them. And then under that, there's similar historical records for this person, for Frankie Jernigan. They find other records that you can look at that were related to this person, Frankie W. Jernigan in the Alabama County Marriages, and Frankie William Jernigan, Alabama County Marriages. Now, above that, there is view the original document. This is going to view the actual census record, but we will be getting to that next time, and I'll be going through the census record itself and telling you what you get when you click on that document, that microfilm. So if you haven't got your username and your password, make sure you get that before you look at the next one. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to see the microfilm because it is required. It's a free site. All you need is a username and password, and you can see everything that I'm seeing. Okay, well, that's all we're going to do for right now. I don't want this film to run out and YouTube to say, your film is too long, you can't put it on. So I'm just going to sign off here, and I will talk to you all later. Have a good time. Bye-bye.